All right, Rush, Geddy Lee, Cygnus X1. Oh man, this I am very excited about. I love Geddy Lee. He's one of my favorite bass players of all time. Very, very excellent bass player melodically. Has real interesting technique, how he hits the strings and all this kind of stuff. Love going to see him play live. Saw him recently. Fantastic guy. Fantastic bass player. The whole deal. Anyway, this is going to be sort of like a master series on the master bass player, Geddy Lee. And this is going to talk a lot about timing, actually. So this will be a good beginner bass lesson. Or intermediate and advanced if you ever, have never heard this song or you want to play it. But it's very good for beginners because I'm going to talk about each time I did that, it's actually in a different time signature. Anyway, thank you so much for clicking. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on those bass tutorials I have right down there in the YouTube text box. They're free, they're not on YouTube, so you can only get them by clicking on that. And what's cool about them, I think, and the whole idea behind all this is we're practicing the bass, right? We're learning all kinds of techniques. You're learning bass tone, you're learning hammer-ons, pull-offs, you're getting your chops up to speed, right? But we're doing it in such a way that's not just rote repetition, right? You're actually learning it through doing something that you love, through music. And that's fun, You're actually basically having fun, but you're practicing at the same time. And you almost don't even know that you're learning something, but you are. You're getting better on the bass, and you're getting more up to speed. You're getting your chops, and you're learning all kinds of techniques and cool stuff on the bass. So click on those tutorials, and I think they'll really help you out. All right, let's get into some Geddy Lee, yo! All right, so let me tell you what riff that is, what's going on there in this lick. And then I can tell you about the timing real quick. And just to say real quick, as for timing, if you know the song very, very well and it's in your head, you can play this without knowing, exactly what timing it's in or time signature or any of that. But if you want to learn about timing and what it sounds like in a song, then this is a great riff to learn it with. Anyway, that first, right, what's that? You're hitting the open E. You're hitting twice on the 7th fret of the A. Open D. Don't play bass and talk at the same time. It's like eating and talking at the same time. It's just not proper. Okay, open A. I'm sorry, open D, and then you're gonna hit the 5th fret of the D, right? So if I do that slow, all right. Now the other two parts of this, or three parts of this, I guess I should say, are just a variation of that. Right, that's what I just showed you. Next one. So you're going to hit that 5th fret of the D string twice instead of once. Just like that. The next part, you're going to do the first part over again. Right, that's the first one I showed you. Hit the 5th fret once. And now in the next part, the only difference is you're going to hit that 5th fret 3 times. So you got... Right, so if I do those all together, kind of slow. Just like that. Alright, so I'm going to show you a really easy way, kind of an easy trick to figure out what time signature you're in, right? So let's just take that first part, right? When you learn how to play this, it's going to be very addictive. You just have to play it over and over again. It's like, I can't stop. Anyway, so you think, well, what timing is that in, right? If we were to count those, so I'll do it on my fingers like this, down, down, to down, 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 to down, down. That first part right there, I counted to 6 before it started over again, right? Before the riff started over again, before the lick did. So bow, down, to down, down, 6. If I kept doing it over and over again, down, down, to down, 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 to down, 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 to down, down, it's definitely in 6, right? So what about the next part? Right? Well, let's count it out. Down, down, to down, down. That was the first part, right? Down, down, to down, down, down. That was 7. You counted 7 on your fingers. Bow, bow, ba, bow, bow. First part, 6. Down, down, to down, down, down. See, they added another 5th fret, basically, of the D string, and in doing so, they extended the measure. So, bow, bow, ba, bow, bow, bow. So that's going to 7 now. So that's in 7. If I was to just repeat it over and over again so you could hear it more than once, down, down, to down, 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 to down, 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 7. And for the last part, right, you hit that 5th fret 3 times. So you probably figured it out. Bow, down, to down, 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 down. You counted to 8. So, you know, you wouldn't say it's an 8/4. You would say that's in 4/4 time signature, probably, right? And, you know, time signature sometimes is up to the person who's writing it down on the piece of paper, you know? I mean, sometimes you could say something is in 6. Sometimes you could say it's in 3. There's a lot of songs where it's been debated through the ages what time signature it's actually in. This one right here, that last part, if I play it over and over again, you might say, well, that doesn't sound like 4/4, right? Well, it's because it's a little bit odd the way the way the notes are played. But one way to figure out easily if something is in 4/4 is if you just do a regular drum beat over it, right? This is a standard 4/4 drum beat. That's a drum beat in 4/4. That's the standard drum beat you hear in probably 99% of all songs are in rock songs are in 4/4, right? So if we apply that riff to that 4/4 drum beat just to see if it fits into a 4/4 framework, it would sound like this. And I'll just keep repeating it so you can hear what it sounds like more than once. Down, 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 out, down, 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 out, down, 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 out, down, down. So you can see it fits in there. So it's very likely that that's going to be in 4/4. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Thank you so much for listening. A little bit of Geddy Lee. Please don't forget to click on the YouTube text box right down there. I have some more lessons that are on YouTube. Other than that, you could always subscribe to Finbar Bass right over there. Or I think it's up there anyway. Sometimes they move it. Where I have a bunch more of these song tutorials. Thank you so much for listening and have fun with that one, yo!